Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be showing you guys a mod review instead of a texture pack review, and this mod review is called the Elemental Creepers mod. A lot of you guys are familiar with this mod and it's actually freaking epic. It's awesome. And I'm going to show you guys why it's awesome. It's freaking perfect. Just look at that pink lovable creeper thingy back there. And now let's get to it. Let me show you what this mod is about. Alright, so check this out, you guys. The first elemental creeper that we have right now is called the Cookie Creeper. Pretty much it explodes a shower of cookies. Kind of like the Cookie Monster, I bet he'll have an addiction for it. So each chest has the crafting recipe. So as soon as you guys see me open the chest, this is pretty much how you craft a specific elemental creeper. So this is the recipe for a Cookie Creeper, basically. You need a cookie, obviously, and a creeper egg. Now let me show you guys what this Cookie Creeper does. Let me just find a good spot and I will show you. So I found a good spot right now. This is pretty a good spot. Let me just see. I'm gonna punch him, stand close, and look at his shower. You saw that? Freaking epic. Look at this. Look at this. You get cookies. You get about 20. You get 25 cookies? Where's the... Next we have the Earth Creeper, which basically creates a large dirt monument. Dirt. Tierra. So this is pretty much how the Dirt Creeper looks like. I don't really have to find a specific place because you're going to see exactly what it does. So I believe this is a good spot for this. This is pretty much the texture of the, the Dirt Creeper. I think it needs a shower, actually. And let me just punch this and you'll see what it creates. Boom! Where am I? Let me just punch myself out of this thing. Come on. And here we go. This is pretty much the monument it creates. So you might want to be careful where you actually spawn this thing. I almost lost the other boxes of creepers that I have in this review. But look at the dart! Look at the dart! Next we have the Illusion Creeper. Pretty much when you get close, it splits into, 5 different creepers, but only one of them will actually explode. Now here's the recipe for this Illusion Creeper. You need a compass and a spawn creeper. So let me just spawn this thing here, but I don't want to explode the terrain, basically. So I would go pretty much where I found the place to place. Wow, that was a worst way to word something. Well, that's pretty much how you do it. You punch one, and then it just... Well, this one explodes, basically. But yeah, pretty much it spawns out these little guys over here. Only a few of them will explode. Nothing really will do much damage, but that's pretty much the Illusion Creeper. The only one will explode. The rest, I think it kind of glitched out with my mouse, but I'm not too sure. So let's check out the next creeper in this entire row. There's a bunch of mobs in here, so you guys might want to go through this all damn day long. So I keep changing the time because I don't want to have a lot of different ones. So next we have a water creeper. I mean, obviously it's pretty self-explanatory. It creates a big water puddle. And I will show you guys this. I mean, obviously you need a water bucket, and then here it is. Here's the egg. Let me just put this back in my inventory. And here is the water creeper. So let me just go over here, a place where it will not do, some crazy little detail. But let me just spawn this here. And look at this thing. It is blue. It's actually pretty cute. I want one. Let me just punch this guy here. I kind of missed there. And this is pretty much the little monument it creates. But take note that it will go down. So make sure if you want a little puddle or something, you might want to just drag this guy to a specific place. But the blocks do go away. So I wouldn't really recommend it. The water seems to be disappearing. I mean, the water disappears after a certain, time. It's pretty much like the way a flowing river goes. Next we have the Magma Creeper. Just like the water, it only creates a lava pool. But it's only found in the nether, and it also leaves a fire trail. Now let's just go right ahead and spawn this evil thing. So of course I came over here where the water creeper, pretty much where I spawned it. So this is the Magma Creeper. Just take a look at it. It's kind of pretty much like a pinkish reddish. So let's just punch it and you'll see what it does. See? Every movement it does, it creates a little fire spot. But this is pretty much the lava flow that it does. Instead of the water, it puts lava. You pretty much get the idea. This is pretty dangerous, so be careful when you kill this guy in the nether. You might want to run away. You might want to shoot with a bow and just have it die there on the spot. I wouldn't recommend running up to it unless you're in game mode. Then cheat your way through it. Be a little cheater. Next we have the Fire Creeper. It has this large radius of fire. I have these little notes here because I might forget. But here is the crafting recipe. You need a flint and steel and a creeper egg. So let me just take this out, fly back all the way over there, because it'll actually burn the surrounding, and I will show you guys what I mean. So this is a perfect spot. There's a bunch of There's pork chop there, and like his little buddies around. So let's just burn this thing up. This is the fire creeper. See? Fire. Now we just spawn, hit, and boom! Everything's on fire. Yes, burn. Next we have the dark creeper. Destroys everything with a fair light, meaning if you have like torches placed around, it will actually get rid of them. I have not tried that out myself because I didn't really have the time to do it, but the crafting recipe is a coal and a regular spawn creeper egg. Now this is the dark creeper egg. As you can see in the texture design, it's actually like a light gray compared to a dark gray color from the creeper. But let's just go over here. I actually want to test this out, so maybe I should put like like torches around. Let me see if this works, because I honestly have not tried it, but it says it'll get rid of like a fair light, value. So maybe it'll do that. So this is pretty much the dark creeper. Look at the face, it's epic. Look at the feet, it's like a checkerboard. Now let me just punch it and let's see what it actually does. Does it do it? Yes, it does. It actually gets rid of torches, so probably glowstone goes along with it too. So be careful. Be freaking careful. That would actually ruin a lot of things. You don't want your house being covered with evil dark creepers. Bleh. Bleh. And right here we have the friendly creeper. As you can clearly see, a bunch of them are actually all just around. They're spread out everywhere. They're a friendly creeper. They're tameable. You need gunpowder in order to tame them, though. That's the only downside. So you can feed it flowers to heal, and it'll have mini explosions, which pretty much does damage to the mobs, but not to you, or itself, or the blocks around you. But that's pretty much how it is. The crafting recipe for this thing is you need a creeper egg and a sugar. And yeah, the freaking egg is right here. Spawn creeper friendly. So this is pretty much the creeper, the friendly creeper. Since there's like a bunch, I might as well not even bother spawning one, and I will just grab gunpowder and let's see the tame thingy. Let's try to find gunpowder. Gunpowder? No, that's not gunpowder. This is gunpowder. So just to be safe, let's just grab like 8. So here we go. Let's see. There we go. So you'll notice it when it is tamed, because it'll have a heart and it has its head down. I don't know why it has its head down. Come on. Come in. Well, if you have an empty hand, it'll also stay. It's like a dog, basically. A wolf, pretty much. But yeah, this is pretty much how it goes. You pretty much have to tame it with this, a bunch of gunpowder, and just create an army of friendly creepers. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what this does. It's like the friendliest mob you have, and it's your buddy too. No. Don't follow me. I don't. Come on, stay there. Stay. Good. What the? I thought I stopped. No, come on, stay there. You gotta stay there. I gotta continue with this review. Now this creeper is called a reverse creeper. It flips blocks in its radius upside down, which is actually ideal in certain ways, but it's also dangerous because if it's near your house will be screwed entirely. I've actually tested this creeper out before I even started the review because it looked pretty cool to use, and I made a little house. Pretty much this little setup I have here was not the original setup. I actually did make a legit house for once in my entire Minecraft, lifespan that I've been playing this game. This is pretty much the recipe. You need a creeper egg and an eye of ender. Now check this out. I will not use this here because I do not want this place to turn upside down. So what I will do is I will find, let's see. You know what? Let's just try right here. This is pretty much what it does. The creeper's face is actually upside down. So let's just punch it, watch it explode, and watch what it does. See this? Everything in this radius, pretty much to down here. Look, this is probably ideal if you want to find iron, but you might want to just be careful on how far you jump down. But this is pretty much how it is. Everything will be upside down. The radius seems to be pretty big, actually. Pretty big in width and length. And yeah, this is pretty much the reverse creeper. Be very careful with this, you guys. Like, actually run away and do not be anywhere near anything you might actually need. Like my house. That was ruined by this creeper. Next we have a psychic creeper. I don't know why it's glitching out like that, but next we have a psychic creeper. It launches all entities nearby. Like, so you might want to run. It pretty much launches them far. I actually did have this spawned out and it launched like a freaking pig flying. It was pretty funny. But this is a crafting recipe. You need a feather and a spawn creeper egg, obviously. So everything is pretty much, pretty simple. You need a creeper egg with specific little items. But next, let's just try this out. Let me find, this is probably perfect because it's next to 2. So this is the psychic creeper. Let me just punch it and then watch it explode. Boom! Okay, that wasn't the, where'd that one go? Was that the I highly don't think that was a 1. But let's just try this again, just to be very straight. We're testing this. We're analyzing it with science right now. Oh, okay. It actually went farther than I thought. And yeah, it actually went farther than I thought. So you might want to be very careful with this one too. Wherever that pig was in the first testing, may you rest in peace if you actually fell and die. So yeah, just be very careful with the Psychic Reaper, you guys. It, as you can clearly see, it launches you very, very far. Very far. Next we have my favorite one. It's called the Ice Creeper. It's able to freeze water and lava, and it spreads a bunch of snow panes around. So clearly you need a snowball for this one, and the egg is right here. So since we use that little, you know, Cookie Monster creeper in this little section, this is actually a pretty good spot for this one. I actually want to try this out. So this is the, you know, the snow creeper, I mean the ice creeper. Now let's just punch it and watch it go boom. Oh my god. You guys, it's almost like it's Christmas! So next we have the light creeper. It's also the same as the earth creeper, except instead of the dirt, it places down glowstone. I am going to show you guys anyways because, yeah, it's pretty ideal. I would actually enjoy having some glowstone around my area, but we should probably place it here so we can get rid of some of this lava. So let me just punch this, let it explode before it blows up, and whoa. Okay, can I get out of this thing now? And here it is. This is the monumental glowstone, pretty much. Yeah, this is what it does. That's the freaking light creeper. So let me just change the time because I do not want it to be dark. I'm afraid of the night. That's why I bought this redstone or night light, because I don't. Oh crap. Let me just go over here. Place this here. This is very careful. Just try not to get this mad. So next we have the lightning creeper. It strikes nearby entities with lightning, and it all smells like bacon. So the reason why I said that is because let's try this out. Let's find a good spot for this one. I actually want to do this right. There's a bunch of friendly creepers now that I think about it. So you might want to go into your configs and probably, you know, set the spawn rate on these things a little lower than they're supposed to be, because they're pretty far and there's a lot. So this is the one. Boom. Oh wow. Huh. Okay, so you might want to be careful when you use this one. Actually, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all knew that when a pig gets struck by lightning, it turns into a zombie pigman. But yeah, this is pretty much what it does. This is the electric creeper. Let me just throw this again in there and just go bam. Look at that. Check it out. It's nice. And that's the only pig that survived that little outcome. But that's pretty much what the electric creeper does. You clearly saw it. It supercharges and blows up and turns pigs into zombie pigmen. I mean, obviously, you know, that's freaking self-explanatory. And yeah, this is pretty much all the mobs, you guys. Like, I know I stuttered. It's been a really long time since I actually tried to review a mod. That's not really my thing, but I will try to do it as often as maybe once in a while, so it's not so, you know, random, because I love texture pack reviews. That's what I do. But anyways, you guys, hopefully you do enjoy this review, and hopefully you do enjoy this mod itself. If you don't like my review, I mean, try the mod out itself. I mean, this is pretty cool mod to have, and it's also for multiplayer supportive too, for some of you guys that want to try it out in your servers or your little multiplayer let's plays, or not servers, you know, multiplayer moments. I think it works for servers too. I'm not too sure. My cousin's the one that does this, all this like server modding and all that stuff. But yeah, anyways, you guys, check this mod out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the review, and hopefully you guys enjoy the mod, the video, my videos, and thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot. It really does. I'm enjoying my spring break right now, so today I actually had time to review a mod because I had all this time. I actually stayed home today for once in my spring break moment. But anyways, you guys, take it easy, be safe, and have a good week, you guys. Peace out. Thank you so much for the support. Follow me on my Twitter if you want to see me rant, spam, or whatever. We can have conversations. Yeah, you want that? And also follow me on my Instagram so you guys can see this redstone ore I actually did buy from Hot Topic. I got it for 15 bucks. It was like some sale they had, like buy one get 50% off. So yeah, go check that out. But anyways, you guys, take it easy, be safe, and yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this week going. Oh man, it's almost like it's Christmas in here. We need more snow. We need way more snow. Come on, give me this, give me this. Man, I don't know why I got 64. I could just spawn these. Let me just do this. Spawn, hit, and boom. Come on, come on, I need more snow. Give me more snow. Cause it's